Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another Game of Thrones reaction as we continue our journey through Season 4, which has been a pretty crazy season so far, not gonna lie. We left off with Snake aka Baelish just demonstrating how influential he really is in this whole Game of Thrones storyline. I also saw some of you guys in the comments, and I need to make my stance regarding Snake aka Baelish clear here. Just because I keep calling him a snake, that does not mean that I think Baelish is some type of one-dimensional character that I think he's just only evil and just bad. From what we've seen in the show, some of his backstory, but mainly from stories that I've gotten from a lot of you guys in the comments, Nettles being a Baelish fangirl has really given me some very good and interesting details about his backstory and stuff. It seemed like at some point in his life he had love in his heart and had an affection for Catelyn and stuff. Right now though, I just feel because this, let me just clarify, this was regarding some of the comments I made while Snake was telling Sansa. Sansa asked him what the real reason why he killed Joffrey was, and Snake began telling her that he was when you love somebody, talking about Sansa's mother, right, Catelyn, what do you do to the people that hurt them and stuff like that, in a way making it seem like I killed Joffrey because I want to protect you and I love your family and your mother, and now I love you because you remind me of your mother, and that whole spiel that he gave her. I said that was a whole crack of shit, okay? That's not because I think that Snake is a one-dimensional character. I just think that at this point in his life, that's not the reason why he killed Joffrey. And at this point in his life, I don't think that he actually has feelings for Sansa. But I think that at this point in his life, everything he does is for him and him only. So that whole spiel that he gave Sansa about I did it to protect, because I love your mother and they hurt your family and your mother and I love you and all that bullshit. No, you killed Joffrey because chaos is a ladder and you want to climb. That's why you killed Joffrey, that's why you killed, I'm not forgetting his name, but Catelyn's sister's husband, Jon Arryn. All these are just Jenga pieces that you're building so that you can climb. That has nothing to do with Sansa, and that's what I was talking about. I didn't say it because I think that Snake couldn't have loved Catelyn. I think that there's a great possibility that he did love Catelyn. I don't think he loved Sansa. Definitely not in a good way. I don't know if he has some leftover pent up desire for Catelyn, so he tries to exercise it through his daughter. That by itself is super creepy and bad. But I just don't, that wasn't the reason. I don't believe that was the reason, what he said Sansa at that moment. That was just another trick up his sleeve that he could use to get Sansa to stay with him and to get her on his side for whatever the next play is after what he did in the ending of the previous episode. So that's what I'm talking about. I don't think that he's one-dimensional. I don't think that there's a single character in Game of Thrones that is one-dimensional. I just felt like I needed to make this clear. I hate on Snake because I think it's fun to hate on this motherfucker. And he did kill Ned, and apparently he's the cause of all the bad things that happened to the Starks, honestly, since the start of the show. But I can acknowledge that he's a very interesting character with a lot of nuance. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what we'll find out in this episode, what more will transpire. But yeah guys, as always, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more content just like this one. We're so close to 500 subscribers, so close guys. Big milestone, so I'd really appreciate it, and thank you to everybody who has been subscribing. And let's jump into episode 8 guys. The way they ended the previous episode could have easily also been kind of a season finale or something. I don't know why that was so impactful, and I'm waiting to see how they're gonna top that one to like close out the season. And I know we have like 2 more episodes, but like, where are we now? Is this where Sam left Gilly?
The reins of Casimir.
You fucking death! Don't wrong this every fucking time. Listen, you cunt.
Yeah, no.
The bear of the maiden fair.
How do you get that one?
Little worldling bitch. You should have stayed with your own kind.
What the fuck is this
Shut your
chick?
mouth.
I mean, I remember we saw her in the last time they were there.
It's just an hour
But
dumb
like-
bitch.
No, it's not.
What is hearing though? Ooh, she knew the signals. The wildling signals. Let me find out that Jon Snow's girl is going to take Sam's girl and future baby. Oh my god, is that blood? That was some signing / Evil Dead type stuff. Blood dripping from the walls.
She might have got out.
She might have.
Yeah, right. Think positively, Sam, and that's what happened. John's girl took care of it for you. So that you guys can get married, all 4 of you together. Swim over there, my guy. No, she saw you looking at her. Don't try to play it off. You
None of the
know.
Unsullied care what's under our clothes.
You'll be
He
surprised.
was interested. What? I believe he was interested.
He was.
Don't
Oh,
imagine
look
Vale
at this man.
Oh,
So noble.
when they cut to you. Do you remember that?
Maybe he's been trying to forget it,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
but I guess they
they
do it
did
when
that
they're
to
pretty
you.
young, right?
If the masters never cut me, I never am unsullied. I never am chosen to lead the unsullied. I never meet Missandei from the island of North.
He was basically like telling what I said in like a couple of episodes ago, how big of an honor and a privilege this must feel for him to be in the position that he's in. Missandei aside, him falling in love aside, and I mean I can't blame him either because Missandei is gorgeous, but how much honor, pride, this journey. There you go, girl. See, Jorah should learn a thing or two from Mr. Worm. Just walked up to her, said what he needed to say, wore his emotions on his sleeve, right? Was upfront about it.
And what are you really?
Reek.
Are you sure? You do look very much like a lord.
Reek.
Until when?
Always.
I said about Theon, how can such a broken man like pretend like he's unbroken?
Who are you?
I'm Rick! Also, talk about characters with nuance, as we talked about with Snake. Theon is like, there's so many layers to him.
What is dead may never die.
And if you were my prince, why are you marching with a Bolton army?
You are fading from sickness. You are badly outnumbered. Bolton implores you to protect your men and abandon this fortress you can no longer hold. And he will be just and fair with you as he has been with me.
Oh, fuck. You don't want to do this.
Shame fought with honor.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
No shame fought with honor. Only a whip dog would speak this way.
No.
The Ironborn will not surrender. You go tell your master that. Theon Greyjoy, or whoever the fuck you are.
If we yield, we live. Is that what it says on this paper here?
Yes. You're going home.
Also, the Greyjoys seem, the Ironborn rather, seem very.
You didn't think I'd let them go, did you? It's fallen out of
Jesus
fashion.
fucking Christ!
Playing.
They seem very, very eager to just kill off
Traditions are important.
their leader
Or how
in the
we
middle of a
got our
speech,
history.
or at
Eh?
least knock them out from
Yes,
what
no.
we've seen.
Of course, suicide shattered us all.
So this is the angle he's taking: is suicide.
Everyone knew that.
That within days of your arrival, you've married Lady Arryn, and she's fallen through the moon door.
Very
She was
suspicious,
always
right?
prone to melancholy. Let me fetch her.
No need. We prefer to hear her testimony unadulterated. Come closer.
He already has coached here what to
Unforgiveness.
say.
Or him. Lord Baelish here is your uncle?
You can stay.
Speak up, girl. You're not a damn kitchen mouse. Tell us what you saw.
Sorry, Lord Baelish. I have to tell the truth.
She will not tell the truth. We've talked about this.
I'll tell you everything. My name's not Elaine. It's Sansa Stark, eldest daughter of Lord Eddard Stark.
Tell lies right to my face, you little worm.
Lord Baelish has told many lies,
But this one isn't one of them.
all to protect me.
Oh.
In King's Landing. Except one.
No, poor
He
girl.
saved me,
Oh no.
smuggled me away when he had the chance.
This is what grooming looks like
The Lannisters have
and
friends
sounds like.
everywhere, even the Vale. She saw him kiss me.
Also,
It
she's
was
saying.
a peck on the cheek, Lord Royce, nothing more.
Oh, she's lying.
Lord Baelish is my uncle.
I was gonna say she's actually gonna say at least some truth, but no.
Him,
On the cheek,
my
that wasn't
aunt
no
turned
cheek,
on me. She
young girl.
cursed me, called me a whore, promised to throw me through the moon door. Well, she stood on the edge of that moon door. He tried to reason with her, promised her she was the only one he had ever loved, but she stepped through those doors and she was...
Shh. It's not your fault, sweet girl.
I'm tired.
You spied on her.
This is what this is about.
Who gave you this? Does it matter? Have you told her? I wanted to tell you first, man to man. Rather than go behind your back.
Respectable. Okay, I was not expecting this turn of events. To be honest with you, there was a part of me that was thinking maybe he had already told her about his past. This is gonna be interesting.
Why did the usurper pardon you? Explain it to me.
Who do you think sent this to Marine? This is the work of Tywin Lannister. He wants to divide us.
The pardon was signed the year we met.
Tell her what
There's no
really
fault.
is happening.
Why then?
God damn
I
it.
sent letters to Varys, the spy master of King's Landing.
You told him I was carrying Drogo's child? Yes or no?
Khaleesi.
Don't call me that. Did you tell them I was carrying Drogo's child?
Yes.
That wine merchant tried to poison me because of your information.
I stopped you from drinking his
And
wine.
he saved you
Because
though,
you knew
Dany.
it was poisoned.
Yes.
I suspect.
Yes.
You betrayed me. From
Why do I feel like I'm the one being scolded here?
sold my secrets to the man who killed my father
I had
and
protected
stole my
you.
brother's
Well, when you put it
throne.
this
You
way-
wanted me to
Killed for
forgive you.
Poor Jorah, bro. This is not the time to let this out. Oh fuck. You had all these opportunities. This is when you say it. Oh no, this was horrible. This was actually very bad.
Don't ever presume to touch me again or speak my name. You have until
Oh,
dusk
no.
to collect your things, and Reem, past break of day, I'll have your head thrown into Slaver's Bay.
Oh fuck. What? Had Jorah not proven to you enough yet? I mean, first of all, some great acting in that scene, by the way. from Emilia Clarke and the actor that plays Jorah. I can understand where Dany is coming from. Like, how can you trust this man after, you found out that he's been hiding all that for years? What I was saying, yeah, Jorah made the mistake of not, like, it has been the theme with him, not telling Daenerys how he really feels, and he chose the worst possible time to, like, tell her that he loves her. What? No, that was not way to make your love feel fabricated. But he should have, like, way earlier, if he truly, and I do believe at this point Azor actually, like, would not betray Daenerys, right? But just, like, throwing it out there in case of a crazy plot twist. But yeah, it's safe to say that he wouldn't betray her. He has changed his ways, so, like, tell her, right? I know that it's difficult, I know it's easy for me to say, especially, like, him telling her that he loves her, has feelings for her, easier than telling her, I have actually was sent to spy on you and I hid it from you for a long period of time. But if she had come forward earlier, if it hadn't been as many years, if he had come forward, like, at that moment with the wine, right? At that moment, it could have been, like, she could have, although, Dany's reaction, it seemed like she takes the stuff very seriously, and it had to do with her child as well in that scenario. But I feel like if Jorah had, like, been, like, truly, like, open about what it is and what it had been, I feel like this whole situation could have been avoided, but, like, to also play a little bit on Jorah's side, like I said earlier, has Dany not seen enough from Jorah? But again, I'm saying this with information that I have that Dany doesn't have in this particular situation, having watched scenes of Jorah behind Dany's back, saying the right things and doing the right things. Dany doesn't know that that is the case, right? She might as well think that he's still a spy, or he was a spy, right? How can she know, really? She could be the best damn actor to exist, But damn, that scene, like, that made me uncomfortable. Like I was fucking being yelled at by Dany, and that wasn't a good feeling, I understand how Jorah felt. But it just could have been avoided, I feel. That is all. If Jorah was just, what has been the theme with Jorah. Just didn't say a lot of stuff when he had the chance. Really what it comes down to.
300 miles that way. The north is larger than the other 6 kingdoms combined, and I am the warden of the north.
Ramsay Snow?
No, not Ramsay Snow.
Ramsay Bolton?
You are Ramsay Bolton, son of Roose Bolton, warden of the north.
You honor me.
So Theon went from a Greyjoy, right?
I'll be needing a bath.
To be captive, quote unquote, of the Starks, right? Also warden of the North, Ned Stark at that point, and the Starks. And then he transitioned, being captive, again quite literally this time, to the new warden of the North, the Boltons.
First time I saw you, you were just a child. A girl from the north come to the capital for the first time.
Start the conversation normally.
Any longer.
Say hello first,
Why did you help me?
He hadn't coached here.
Guilty. That's not an answer. Better to gamble on the man you know than the strangers you don't. And you think you know me?
That's a very good question that you're asking here. Everything? Just gonna tell him everything?
You didn't get to kill Joffrey yourself. Is that it?
At least
I feel her. I feel her. I've been wanting her to kill Joffrey since the very first season.
That look. Steel.
That's your stupid pride talking. It's why you'll never be a great killer. I'd have killed Joffrey with a chicken bone if I had to. You really think my aunt will pay for me?
Aye, she'll pay.
I've never
Oh, they are at the Vale?
Doesn't matter. You're our blood.
Okay, what's gonna happen now? Are they finally gonna have two Starks reuniting?
Traveling companion, Arya Stark, niece of your lady Lysa Arryn.
Then I offer my condolences. Lady Arryn died 3 days ago.
Is Arya going crazy?
Never left.
Have we broken Arya?
I'm afraid to leave.
Have we finally broken Arya?
Lord of the Vale belongs in the Eyrie.
Was this the last straw for Arya?
Safe outside.
It wasn't safe.
Why was she laughing like that? See what happens when you convert to snakedom? Sansa's out here looking like a freaking dark witch, okay? In that gown, okay? That's what happens when you convert to snakedom. I'm sorry.
You think Oberyn has a chance? The Red Viper of Dawn. You don't get a name like that unless you're deadly, right?
Never seen him fight.
Oh, he's going to die. I'm going to die.
Oberyn believes in himself.
Imagine having to like wait to find out if you're gonna die or not.
Breaking at the wheel?
Beheading.
That's crazy.
Matricide, patricide, infanticide, suicide. There's no kind of killing that doesn't have its own word.
Cousins.
There is no word for cousin killing. Well done. Do you remember Cousin Orson? To sit all day in the garden,
Crushing beetles with a rock.
Nothing made him happier.
Nothing made you happier. The joke wore thin, though.
For you, you drifted away.
I had other interests.
Yes, other interests.
Like your sister.
But I stayed with Orson. Why was he smashing all those beetles? What did he get out of it? First thing I did was ask him. He gave me an answer. Smash the beetles! Smash them! Go, go! I knew, certainly I had the wherewithal to unravel the mysteries that lay at the heart of a moron. So, I went to Maester Valaric's library.
Valaric tried to touch me once.
Tons much has been written about great men,
Oh,
but
God.
not nearly enough about morons. And as I watched, I became more and more sure of it. There was something happening there. He wasn't mindless. He had his reasons. When I wasn't watching him, I was thinking about him, and I still couldn't figure out why he was doing it. And I had to know, because it was horrible that all these beetles should be dying for no reason.
Every day around the world, men murdered by the score. Who gives a dusty fuck about a bunch of beetles?
I know, but still, it filled me with dread.
Where is Tyrion going with this
Countless
story?
living, crawling things, smashed and dried out and returned to the dirt. I tried to stop Orson once.
He was twice your size.
He just pushed me aside with a coup and kept on smashing. Every day, until that mule kicked him in the chest and killed him.
What a story. Tyrion?
Why did he do it? What was it all about?
I don't know. Good luck today.
Today is not the day I die.
But it must feel good to see your champion so confident.
You're going to fight that?
I'm going to kill that.
Biggest man I've ever seen.
Size does not matter when you are flat on your back.
Thank the gods.
In the sight of gods and men, in
Double entendre.
guilt
Tyrion
or
there.
innocence of the warrior, guide the hand of our champion.
Yeah, you get out of the way. Let Oberyn kill this
Don't leave me
man
alone in this
beast.
world.
Never.
They better not kill Oberyn. I am like 99.9999999. Whoa.
am the brother of Elia.
But there's always that 0.1 like possibility.
Pile of a city. For you? You raped my sister. You murdered her. You killed her children. Say it now and we can make this quick.
I mean, I don't feel like the mountain, he doesn't strike me like a man who would be ashamed of doing that.
Say, you killed her children. You murdered her! You killed her children!
I mean, he seems pretty good so far. I mean, he's moving around like crazy, I have to say. Jamie's loving this. I don't know if Jamie realized that his brother's life is on the line, though.
Raped her! You murdered her!
Yes! Yes!
You killed her children!
Yeah! I had no doubts. Ever. What? Who said that?
Confess. Gave you the order? Who gave you the order? Say her name! You raped her! You murdered her! You killed her children! Say it!
Elia Martell. I killed her children. Then I raped her. Then I smashed her head in like this.
Gods have made their will known. Tyrion Lannister, you're hereby sentenced to death.
Okay. 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 Just when I think that Game of Thrones can't get me, I had the tiniest bit of suspicion that they might kill him, but like as I was saying, I was like, there's no way. It's just like, they don't give a fuck. They don't care about their best characters. They just don't give a shit about them. We got Oberyn Knoll for what? Like, how many episodes has it been? 6 episodes? 7? Was he here from episode 1 of season 4? I guess 8 episodes? We've had Pycelle for like 100. How are they gonna top the ending of Bailey's pushing over Lysa? I don't know. Maybe they're gonna blow Oberyn's head off. It's Game of Thrones, they don't give a fuck. So stupid, bro. I'm so stupid to like keep underestimating what this show is capable of doing. And now you expect me to what? Analyze this episode? Oberyn could have killed him. Could have fucking killed him, bro. That's the thing. What the fuck's gonna happen to Tyrion? Cause there's no way they're gonna kill Tyrion, right? There's no way they're gonna kill Tyrion, bro. No, not like this. The only way for Tyrion to like escape now is like if, I guess, Jaime kind of like goes back to the original bargain he had with his father of like, if you let him leave, sending him to Castle Black or whatever, then I'll be your heir. But like, how can he let him leave after he demanded a trial by combat and his guy lost? What are we gonna do, bro? Like, but kind of we also, I'm all over the place. Like, Oberyn, rest in peace, brother. Way too early. I don't even think I need to say it. Great performance, Pedro Pascal. What great performance, even in just these 8 episodes that he was in. I just know that they're not gonna kill Tyrion. That's the thing. Even though I just was so confident in Oberyn not being killed here, I just know that like, nah. So like, how is she gonna escape this? That's what I'm trying to like think in my head. Because the possibility of Tyrion dying, it's just not a possibility. So like, Jaime can request the previous bargain with his father, as I said. What else can happen? Tyrion can try to escape. The fuck? Last resort, brother. You can like start running. Possibility 3. A war starts before the execution. And they don't have time to do it. And through the carnage, he escapes. The White Walkers attack. Dany attacks for whatever reason. The Wildlings, you know? Stannis. There's so many possibilities. Boltons. There's so many possibilities. Baileys. Somebody, fucking somebody, just wage war at King's Landing for Tyrion's life. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna play with this shit. So here's how my brain is. Okay. I was like, there's no way Oberyn dies here, because there's more to that character. There's more to his arc. But then I was thinking, the Hound is gonna be the one to kill off his brother, because like that makes sense for the Hound's arc. And when I was thinking that, I was like, oh shit, Oberyn might get killed. But I didn't want to believe it. And then I can't even like say for certain that the Hound is gonna kill the Mountain, because Game of Thrones doesn't give a fuck about finished arcs and like giving satisfaction or whatever, giving conclusion to shit. This is episode 8. There's 2 more episodes. So we started off with what we saw in episode 7. Now this is episode 8. What is 9 and 10 gonna be? I haven't even talked about anything else in this episode, and I don't care. I'm gonna quit trying to guess how Tyrion escapes this. So the other big part of this episode, I guess, was what happened at the Vale post Lysa's death. Sansa came out looking, after she converted, like she looked like a witch in that old dark attire. I get it that it was like a Vale costume, like she was signifying she was gonna be like what, she's gonna marry Robin. But I don't like this alliance. I don't like this alliance because it's not an alliance. It's like she groomed Sansa. Like they kind of like, that was their fast forward way of grooming Sansa into what she did here, protecting Snake in the situation. And like, this is like a situation where Sansa finally feels like she's taking the situation in her own hands, but in reality she's not. She's just been manipulated into thinking the way that Baelish will want her to act anyway. So basically what grooming is. It's not that I have a particular issue with Snake being the Lord of the Vale or whatever. Like, Lysa was already tapped in the head, so like what difference would Snake make? The thing with Snake is though, like, it's not that's not gonna be enough for him. He's not gonna want more and more. And then you might ask me, what's the issue with him becoming like the ruler of Westeros? I don't fucking know. It's fucking Snake we're talking about here. I don't know where his mind is at. I don't know what if he becomes the ruler of everything. Then what? He's gonna go insane because there's nothing else to like climb. He also doesn't deserve nice things because he killed Ned. So like, and he's also, by the way, the reason that everything bad happened to the Starks in this whole show. So, and then we have the wildlings attacking. Bro, they really killed off Oberyn like that. I guess Ygritte and Gilly are gonna be a thing. Like, she's gonna take her under her protection or whatever, which is funny because they're the girls of Jon and Sam. Did Arya like break? The part with Arya like breaking down in hysteric laughter, like, have we broken her? Is she like had enough of like always arriving in a place where her family has died? Some relative of hers has died. Is this why she's gonna take on the mantle of like the goddess of death or whatever? Was that what the laugh was? That laugh sounded like something broke inside Arya's head. I haven't given one in a while an award. Have the best line, I guess it's a line, of the episode to Arya's laugh. That's all I have, guys. Don't ask too much of me right now. But now Arya is at the Vale and the Hound, they're at the Vale. They've introduced, the Hound introduced her as Stark. Baelish is gonna have both the fucking daughters. Both of Catelyn's daughters. Is she gonna try and groom Arya too? Nah, Arya is not falling for that. Arya is not falling for that. Is the Hound gonna take her away now that he can't sell her to anybody there? What's gonna happen? What the fuck's gonna happen here? Is Sansa and Arya gonna reunite? Are we gonna have at least some Starks reuniting at last, finally? And what that dynamic will be like? They really literally haven't spoken since, like, they were already not speaking before Ned's death. Have they even spoken since, like, before Ned's death? Their father's death? Like, they've both, like, grown so much. Like, what? And then Baelish and Robin are in the fucking mix here, and the Hound, and like... And yeah, that's it. What do you guys want me to say? I just... Oh yeah, I didn't touch on Theon and the Boltons, because what the fuck? Why should I? And why should I talk about Ramsay Bolton? Oberyn is dying and we have to talk about Ramsay Bolton? Tyrion is about to be executed and we have to talk about Ramsay fucking Bolton? Pycelle is still alive? Like... Fucking Walter Frey is still living? Yeah, the Boltons, they have the North. Yeah, I'm pissed off, guys. I am. This post-reaction has been a bunch of nothingness. Just fucking shit. I know. Theon is a tragic character in this. I don't think I need to reiterate. Haven't even talked about Daenerys and like that whole thing with Jorah, because that was pretty impactful. Very early in the episode. I think Dany, who the fuck is Dany, bro? I think Daenerys gonna like, she's gonna realize, I hope she's gonna realize that like, that was another one of the mistakes that she has made. I hope Jorah doesn't like, do anything dumb. And by that I mean like turn on them. I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that eventually Jorah is gonna redeem himself in Dany's eyes. And she's gonna realize he's made an error. We also got some more of the affair between Mr. Worm and Missandei. We also got a bit more of a glimpse into how Mr. Worm feels about his new role as basically the liberator, the commander of the army that liberates these people, which I had talked about, and it's a pretty amazing position to be in. Being in love with a woman and not having your man parts is not a great situation to be in, but I think that they're gonna work it out in some way. I hope. I like them together, the way that she teaches him, you know, and the way he speaks to her. Yeah. They killed off Oberyn, bro. What do you need me to say? They better not touch Tyrion in these next episodes. And they won't. No. Even Game of Thrones is not. No. Pycelle is fucking alive, bro. And they're killing off Oberyns and stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching. Yet another episode. I'll see you all at Tyrion's beheading, I guess. What the fuck. Bye.